So yeah, as you can figure from the intro, not a fan of the Unimig. I want to say here too that I'm not a professional. I'm just a DIY home guy, which is what I think both these machines are aimed at. Unimig has a few fancier things on it. We'll get into that in a second, but yeah, this might upset a few people, but this is my own personal experience and the experience I've had with the Unimig and the experience I've had with the Michigan. So the Unimig was always a pain to get to work. Yeah, it had some fancier stuff. It took a little bit more reading of the manuals to get everything to work and figure it all out. Not too bad, but it never cut perfect. It never liked to consistently run. Yeah, it was just annoying. They're both 10 amp, so like I call that 10 amp again, aimed for the home DIY guy, because no one runs 15 amp at home normally, but constantly trips power. Thought it might have just been my place, tried at a mate's place, same issue, constantly trips. Something just draws too much or something and trips the circuit boards. Never had an issue with this one. Never, yeah, it's never tripped the power. But yeah, the main issue, what happened in the end, which is why I ended up buying the Michigan one, was I had issues where the torch just wouldn't arc anymore. It just doesn't do anything. So I replaced all your consumables as you would. I've stripped the lines down. I followed all the online Unimig troubleshooting things, but nothing really, it didn't really help too much. Sent a few emails, and again, they suggested replacing the entire torch, trying that. To buy a new torch is a couple $100. They said send it off to get it looked at. Again, that's probably going to cost me another couple $100. And then I sort of thought, well, do I just buy a new one, which is where this one came into play. Walked into Total Tools here in Oz, and this one is $499. This one was $769 to buy straight out, so it's more expensive. Yes, again, as I said, a few fancier things, the LED screen, blah blah blah, CNC stuff, but yeah. End up buying this instead of wasting more money on trying to buy a new torch or sending it off to get fixed. Glad I did, because this thing's cut perfectly. I cut 3mm, 10mm, 6mm, all sorts of stuff. I've cut bottles for mates to build little fireplace things, everything. It cuts neatly. I build all my suspension stuff. So as I said, I'm just a home guy. I do it all for my cars.
Now straight. Yep. Oh.
I rebuild the suspension cradles and cut other things out. I do get some stuff laser cut just because some of the stuff I sell, it just takes too long to cut out with these myself. Better just send them off, get that cut. Yeah, so just a DIY home guy. Now the other good thing about it is your consumables. So all your tips and shields and blah blah blah. The Michigan ones are 100 times cheaper. You're gonna have to excuse me because I got it all written here. So yeah, swirl rings, 2 for these is $8.95. 1 for the Unimig, $29.90. And I'll quickly add here, all these prices are from the Total Tools website. So anyone can go on there and check what I'm saying. Tips. So for the 5 packs, so 5 of the Unimig is $47.90. 5 for the Michigan is $18.95. The electrodes, 5 packs again, so $29.95, $47.90. The shields, so for 2 shields for this one, you pay $11.95. For the single shield for the Unimig, it's $47.90. Right, it's a massive difference in consumables. And then if you're cheap, I can't find any cheaper ones on eBay for the Unimig. Michigan ones I found cheaper on eBay. I paid $25 delivered for all that and some. I've already used a few, but yeah, so they're way cheaper in consumables. But yeah, it's pretty much, this is just my opinion on it all. If anyone's looking to buy a plasma cutter, stay away from this, buy this one. So just to end this video, I quickly wanted to say I'm not having a go at all Unimig stuff here. Unimig do make some good stuff. I just don't think that plasma cutter is one of those things. So don't take this as me saying don't buy anything Unimig. They do make some good stuff. I've used some of their stuff that's been great, but I just don't think this plasma cutter was great. My experience, again, others might disagree.